Hey guys, and welcome back. As you can see today, I'm actually drawing a real person, I guess for lack of a better term. Mr. Min Yoongi from BTS, also known as Suga. My last few videos I've put some fair time into complaining about my ability to shade and light my characters, I guess. So I thought, why not try drawing someone that is most definitely not my character, and in doing that have like a proper reference to draw. So I've literally drawn this with my phone next to me with a picture of Suga on it and tried to copy it to the best of my ability. Overall, the shape and everything came out fantastic. I don't know how that happened. I think it was a fluke, but that was fun. And then I was able to try and go in and do, my shading and lighting. As you can see, I actually spend a lot of time messing around with this jersey because of the texture in it. I was going to ignore it, but I thought, meh, if I'm going to do this from a reference, I should do it from a reference properly. And so I mess around with it a fair bit, but when I do the kind of final render, I think I fix it, kind of. It gets better than this anyway. I really wanted to focus, I kind of set myself goals for this. So I wanted to use brushes that I hadn't used before, apart from the pencil that I used for the line art. And I didn't want to play with the settings of the layers, once again apart from the line art, which was on multiply, which doesn't matter in the end anyway because I put a layer on top of everything and colour over top of most of the line art. Some of it stays peeking through, but that was kind of my focus. So I was doing this in an attempt to fix my lighting, shading, not that one picture is going to fix that, but it's a start, and to try and get texture. So apart from when I was muddling the layer over top of the jersey, actually I might have set that layer to something else, but that's fine, it's just one layer, two even. I didn't use my blur at all. I was trying to actually use the brush settings to blend and to mix the colours, because usually I can kind of get a bit lazy, slap two colours next to each other and blur them out with a tool, and I wanted to avoid that as well. So yeah, overall everything's pretty much the same way I normally do things. I did a sketch, I chucked line art over top, threw some flats under that, and now the majority of this video is kind of going over and lining out where I want everything. And then once I've got an idea of where I want everything, I chucked all of these layers into a folder, put a layer above that, used a clipping mask so it wouldn't go outside of it, and I did like a final pass over. And so yeah, it was the only major thing that really changed apart from the brush was that I decided to not only start with a reference but actually use it. I can be quite bad, and I have said this a few times, but like I'll use a reference for a pose and then I won't come back to it for the lighting. Even though for most of my pictures, like I don't have lighting in mind, I've just decided to make it up, and I have a perfectly good reference that could actually fix a lot of that. So this picture kind of showcases what I can do when I use a reference and actually pay attention to that kind of thing. And I think it actually proves that, for me at least, it is really worthwhile keeping the reference out, because this has turned out better than anything I've done in quite a while, lighting wise. I mean, pose wise it's very simple, it's just Suga sitting there, so that made that part easy. In fact, I'm actually really proud of how I did the hair. It actually looks like it's got some depth. Although I did realise about this point that I hadn't drawn his eyebrows. And so yeah, I do go back and fix that. I nearly screw up the face in doing that, but I fix it, so that's fine. But it was nice to finally get back to doing a little bit of fan art too. I haven't, oh, here comes the mess of the eyebrows. I think I did some BTS fan art last year, and then I haven't even done any fan art recently of any of the anime or shows I watch. I think I did do a piece for Snail Lord on Instagram, and that was fun. But yeah, so it was actually kind of nice not having to think of like the whole story of the picture. I just drew Suga sitting there and then added in a piano because that was what was in the reference photo. So it didn't actually require a lot of thinking. It actually required no thinking on my behalf. I just got to focus on my lighting and shading. But yeah, so I really enjoyed that, and I think I want to do some more fan art for a wee bit. Even though my wee witch story has taken over most of my interest, and between that and study, that's probably why I haven't done fan art in forever. But yeah, I might not necessarily make videos on it, but I'll probably just spam stuff onto my Instagram because that just seems like a good dumping place for me. And then I have to try and remember to put it on DeviantArt. So I'm slowly leaking back into that, and yeah, should be fun. But until then, I might just try and draw a whole lot of BTS. Who knows? This was good fun, and because there's that many bloomin' references of them, it would be like super easy to do a series. It could even, it'd be fun to do like the eras of BTS. Yeah, that could be quite fun. Even, I could try and like stylize them more than doing like a portrait kind of thing. Who knows? But then again, I also want to draw my witches again because I'm already missing them after like 2 pictures of not drawing them. Oh, and here comes the mess that is a piano in the background, which was my excuse for drawing wonky keys, and yep. But we can pretend it's a nice piano because the focus is out. And here's the final picture. Even though I said I wouldn't touch the layer stuff, I did change the contrast up a little bit because I can. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you all next week. Bye!